Yeah, what's happening? I'm back. It's me, Millie Money in the house. How's everybody doing? Right, I'm finna stream Sunday night game, Jets vs Steelers. Let's check it out and let's see this outcome. Enjoy, y'all.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday night primetime.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock here on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. But as a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience. Both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out to man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. And we know how precious this ball.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Wilson on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Harris gets it on the counter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson on the play fake. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. George Pickens, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Wilson out of the pistol. Caught by Fryermuth. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. Running behind center with Harris. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Russ now from the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Pass taken in by Fryermuth. And he drives this forward to the 6. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Wilson now from the gun. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Harris. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Najee Harris, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Xavier Gipson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the 4-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, these Jets fans, they've been waiting for this moment. They only got 4 snaps of Aaron Rodgers a season ago before, unfortunately, that Achilles snapped. He's put himself in tremendous shape. He worked to almost get back last season, and that arm and that release, Kate, it is still one of the most dynamic in the game.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, They just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down throw by Rodgers. Into the hands of Conklin. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Ross out of the pistol. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And his defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Quincy Williams making the tackle. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Harris once more. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Wilson now. Escapes out to the left. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out at the 7. Wow, great kick. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Here's Rodgers on first and 10. He's got the hook up to Davante Adams. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one to Adams. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Davante Adams, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Cordero Patterson now to return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
from the 36. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Warren quick on the draw. And this one doesn't go far. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Corliss Waitman on to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now set to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Pressure comes, Rodgers. That throw finds Conklin. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Hall running between the tackles. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson's got it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Coming right is Hall. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now here's Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
So the Jets are going to try a field goal on 4th down, and Greg Zuerlein headed out. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Steelers to Najee Harris making their return to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They've got first down from the 31. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. He's on the move. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a gain of 12 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, here's Russ. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They'll run with Harris. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10 from the 41. One of the tight ends in motion left. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They give now to Najee. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now here's Russ. Gets it to him on the screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jets out to begin another drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go right back to Hall. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. 1st down, Hall gets it again. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Pretty even match in this 1st half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
So the Jets are going to try a field goal on 4th down, and Greg Zuerlein headed out. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Patterson now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Najee takes this one. He cuts it back right. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Harris is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hall there to haul it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Hall. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action with Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. There on the stop, Larry Ogunjobi. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Jets with a 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Rodgers here from the gun. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets push their lead to 3. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Patterson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Russ looking to throw. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Wilson now from the gun. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, it's Wilson. He's on the move. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So at the end of 2, the Jets really playing road warriors here. They've got the lead. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Pressure comes, Rodgers. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They start the half with a give to Hall. Jukes one defender, and he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They give on second to Hall. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Hall once more. Has a lane inside the 35. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 21. He'll get this one to Adams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They're now set for first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
From the 33 on second down. Catch made by Austin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
In a good spot here, second and inches. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Quincy Williams making the tackle. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They send a tight end in motion. A third down run with Harris. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Harris gets it on the counter. Into the second level past the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist and head the other way for a big run.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Harris once more. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. 3 yards the pickup, now it's 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Malachi Corley reels it in. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Conklin brings it in. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Able to find Corley. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing again. It's Rodgers. Into the hands of Conklin. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 13-point lead. Mike Williams, the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Patterson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Russ now from the gun. This finds Austin complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now here's Ross. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Warren quick on the draw. And there wasn't much he could do there. A small gain to the 43. Just 1 yard on the run. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Hall running between the tackles. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Able to hit Hall, complete. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Patterson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Throw complete to Warren. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Warren here from the gun. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. It's caught, Warren. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
1st and 10 give to Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Russ looking to throw. Completed here to Pickens. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Najee takes this one. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Russ setting to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Russ off the play fake. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
1st down, Rodgers. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Rodgers here from the gun. That's incomplete left side. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So now they have 3rd and short.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, Rodgers. couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 36. He beams one deep right side. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Wilson out of the pistol. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Warren running between the tackles. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that draw gets them as many yards as a lot of passes would right there. And until this defense proves they can stop these draw plays, you can expect to see them worked into the game plan throughout.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try to run it with Harris. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on the run, so now they face 4th down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That's caught beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they go with Harris. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They go with Harris on the run. And he'll advance this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. They give now to Najee. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Wilson on a slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
On now comes their punter. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The home team's back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Second and 6 coming up here. Wilson now off the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Russ. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Wilson with it on first. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Harris. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Back to throw it. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that. and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown, lost.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs. The visitors, down receiver Garrett Wilson, back out to take possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Play action with Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Jets leading by 7. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go right back to Hall. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A tight end in motion now. Going to the ground again on first. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Hall once more. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Hall running between the tackles. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Punting unit out now. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. They took their shot on 4th and goal. Came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. So it's a road win for the Jets. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Well, y'all, what a crazy ending. Pretty good game. Not bad. Close, way closer than what I thought. But you know, hey, it's alright. But I hope y'all enjoy. Until next time, my fellow gamers. And, oh yeah, last thing. I mean, if you don't follow me, I'd appreciate it if you do. Give me a follow on my Twitch or YouTube. Either or both. I would really appreciate it. And I appreciate y'all. And until next time, my fellow gamers.